everyone, it's Elena and welcome back to another episode on Cooking with Kane. Today we are going to do a barbecue tri-tip dinner. Okay, so for the artichokes, we are going to take an artichoke, cut the stem off with your favorite knife. I use this one. Then just cut the stem off. Then take your kitchen shears and cut all of the pokey parts of the artichoke off of the leaves. So you have your stem cut off and then artichoke leaves cut. Then, once your artichokes are prepped, you are going to put them in a pot of boiling water. So, with the boiling water, there's boiling water, obviously, and olive oil. And then you're going to add like a handful of peppercorns to your water. Then, you're going to take your artichokes and just gently plop them in the water. And cover. While your artichokes are boiling, which will take about 45 minutes, you're going to season the meat. I already seasoned the other side, but here's what you're going to do. You're going to take salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and multi-purpose seasoning of choice. Any of these seasonings, just use a multi-purpose seasoning. So you're going to take your salt and just dust that over and then do it again. And then with the pepper, you're going to do the same thing. I like a lot of pepper, so I'm going to do a lot. Then you're going to take your garlic powder and just a dusting, dust that over your meat. Tri-tip. Then take your onion powder and do the same thing and dust it over your tri-tip. Now it's time for the Creole. I'm using Creole from Zatarain's, not to get a Cajun flavor, but just to flavor it up a little bit. It has like salt, chili pepper, red pepper, and paprika, and all this like peppers and stuff. Then you're going to do the same thing you did, although yeah, just do the same thing you did with the garlic powder and the onion powder. And now your meat is ready to barbecue. Next we're going to move on to the corn. So my grocer took the liberty to pre-husk it and chop the tip off, but if you don't have that convenient grocer to do that, you're going to take off the husks and then chop the tip off. Corn is prepped. You're going to soak it in water, but make sure to leave these inner husks on. Just remove the tassels, stems, and outer husks. Then you're going to soak those so they don't catch fire on the burner. Now we're going to barbecue the tri-tip. So you know that your coals are hot and ready when they're ashy and red all the way through. Now my dad, using a safety mitt, is going to pour the coals on one half of the barbecue. That's really important. We'll talk about that in a minute. And make sure to have an adult do this if you're a child, or just if you want to do it, have very strong parental advice. So now we're going to barbecue the tri-tip. We are going to put the tri-tip on the side with the very hot coals because we want to sear it, and a fat side down. Look at that. Beautiful. So now that your bottom side of your meat, the fat side, is seared, you're going to flip that over and sear that too. You see, that is like perfection in a cow. Now we're using the grilling method to sear the outside and lock in all those juices. Now that it's done searing, we're going to move it over to the cool side of the kettle with no coals to barbecue it to perfection. Then if you like it, you should have put a lid on it. Now that our tri-tip is cooking, we're going to take our corn and put it on the hot side with the coals to grill it for a couple minutes. Then, when that's done grilling, we are going to put that over on the cool side with the meat to steam. Now that the corn is grilled, we are going to move that over to the meat to slow cook its husks alongside the meat. So, I took a break, took a shower, obviously, that explains the wet hair, and I knew it would be cool because my dad and mom had it handled, so we took the tri-tip off of the grill kettle, and then we took the corn off. The artichokes are done, and then we decided to do a coleslaw. So yeah, and I wanted to point out, today's video is very special. Why? Because it's the last week of school! Yeah! So, that's that, and now we're ready to eat. Bada bing, like a king. Now this is the plate. So we have our rare tri-tip. You can cook it to whatever rarity you want. I like rare, so does my family, but you can cook it to rare, medium rare, you know, all the rares. Then we have coleslaw and corn that we dusted with salt and pepper and butter, and then we have our artichoke and a glass of water. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and please do consider subscribing to be an official cooking companion with me today. If you could leave a like down below, that would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!